Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us. Hope you had a great weekend. Well, the weather forecast for the week ahead is looking pretty stunning. We've got a really big high that is rolling on in across both islands. However, we still do have the risk of some isolated afternoon thunderstorms and big downpours. And then later towards the weekend, we have the chance of another subtropical low. This one might actually come further into the country. So this is how it looks as we look at the Monday animated wind map. There is a giant high out this direction. So the anticyclonic wind flow around it means we've got a very light southerly, which some of you have felt over the last 24 hours. It's been a little cooler. And I've seen on Twitter people lighting fires and wondering why it's suddenly gone cold. Well, this is why, the big high. And highs often start off cold with a southerly, and as the middle comes in, warms up, and then as they start to depart, we get the northerlies on the other end. So the week ahead is going to warm up, and in fact, it's already starting in some areas. Look at this. This is the Monday temperature map that's sort of jumping away from normal. So this is the sort of more extremes. So as you can see, the southerly coming straight in has dropped the temperature today in Hawke's Bay and some other exposed areas by, a few degrees. It's quite a bit cooler than it should be. But the flip side is that the west coast on Monday is looking warmer than average. But look at Tuesday, even hotter down here through the inland part, through the mountains, the lakes, Queenstown, Wanaka, all those places are going to be well above average. In fact, they could be several degrees above average, but the cooler southerly flow still coming in, still affecting these eastern areas. And by the way, these little yellow blobs you see there, indicators that it's going to warm up quite a bit inland around the North Island. And that takes us to our Tuesday weather map, because you can see here that little area of showers. So we've got the big high right across the country with light winds, a bit of a cool night again, and a cooler morning on Tuesday when you wake up. But these showers up here are going to be around off and on all week, just because of the very light easterly flow we've got at the top here. And when that little easterly flow comes inland with a warm high pressure system, you can end up with cloudy areas developing, which many of you might notice into the late morning, and then into the afternoon you might even get an afternoon downpour that pops up. And that same setup applies to Wednesday as well. High pressure dominates both islands, but again some showers might pop up into the afternoon. And once again on Thursday, the same setup, isolated showers, and many other places are warm and dry. And in fact, it warms up further once we head in towards Thursday. Same story as we head in towards Friday. It is still mild across the country with this huge belt of high pressure, which by the way extends further off south of Australia as well, although there's a small area of low pressure out there towards Australia. But obviously all eyes on Friday are to the north as another subtropical system develops. This is the current Saturday setup, so it's a little bit different to last weekend. Last weekend we had a low forming in the northwest tracking to the southeast. This one a little more complicated with all of this high pressure around New Zealand. This low is basically trapped. So we're not sure yet how the weekend is shaping up, but with this large area of wind and rain, it is, what we say, one to keep an eye on. That is all from me for now. Enjoy the week ahead. We'll catch you again on Tuesday with the next update.